Moving right along down the A's, we've got Mark Amodi, Republican. He represents Nevada's District 2. He's got a net worth of approximately, as of 2018, $366,000. As far as accomplishments goes, I've tried. I looked. I really spent a lot of time looking for his accomplishments. A lot of them are opinionated think pieces. They thank him for his hard work that he's done in Nevada, yada yada yada. Yet I did find some stuff where he ruffled the feathers of some of his other lawmakers from the same state. Um, I'm not really sure what he's done so far. If you're in Nevada and you're in his district, or you just know about him in general, please let me know. He's been in office since 2011. He won in 2010 and took office in 2011. Um, when it comes to his scandals, he same old voted against impeaching Trump, voted that the 2020 election was stolen, and refused to certify the results. Um, One of the big things that happened after there was a mass pew pewing, and there are a lot of people calling his office stating that there needs to be some sort of bill passed when it comes to legislation, when it comes to um, getting those pew pews out of the hands of people that don't need them, raising the limit. And one of those individuals was a high school student. I'm not sure if you heard about this because I didn't until I looked it up. He apparently called this the congressman's office, and one of the congressman's staff picked up the phone. Apparently, there was an exchange that involved some profanity, and somehow they got the kid's identity, whether he said it over the phone or what. But anyway, they ended up calling this kid's school and got him suspended. And because he was also part of student government, he was the secretary and treasurer. Or I keep saying he. It's they because I don't know who it was. I didn't want to say the name, but they ended up getting removed from student government. And apparently, the a not ACL. It's one of those groups that fights for students' rights and for people's rights. Came in and said that they are fighting this rules to sort of get all this expunged off of this kid's record, because as it stands, those kinds of things being removed from that can have drastic consequences when you're applying for colleges and things like that. And so the problem is, even though he didn't talk to Amodi, Amodi said that he trusts his staff, and whatever the staff did, the staff was well within his rights to do. And if the principal ended up suspending the person, and the school board said that these punishments were applicable, then that's what they get paid for. So it's not his fault or the fault of his staff member that this person called in being quote unquote rude after a horrific not accident, but an act of violence against students within a school. Um, I don't see how that's like how can we justify that? A bunch of adults bullying a high school student because he was grieving, or she was grieving, whoever was grieving, and lashed out. Like, grief takes on various forms, and for a congressman to say, "Well, the school did what the school did. I mean, it's not up to me." He could have come out and said, "I understand this young person's their feelings. I'm going to work harder to blah blah blah." But no, he didn't do any of that. And in fact, when it came time to work with legislation on weapon control, he worked against it. So there was no remorse for the people who lost their lives due to a senseless act that could have been prevented with proper legislation. Instead, he pretty much deflected, saying the person who called was wrong for grieving, and it is what it is. Didn't do anything. Nevada, y'all know what to do. This is the guy from District 2. He's been in there since 2011. And the claim that his net worth is only 366K, That's as of course of 2018. I don't know why I can't find more on all these Congress people when it comes to how much they're making, but why I was able to find that on Gabe Amo. I find it weird that we can't find who's paying and funding these people, because it should be public knowledge. It should be, in my opinion, in a database where you can go and see who donated to which campaign, and I've yet to find that website. But anyway, yeah, this guy, as far as grades go, I'm gonna give him he's gonna get a D, because he doesn't need to be in office. He needs to go.